for imagining. This is fun. When you're in the phase of imagining change, when you're in that phase of creating change in your life and thinking about stuff, a cool thing to do is this. Actually sit down and write a list of everything that you want to do, have, or be. Right? Can be anything. Do, have, or be. The sky is the limit. Nothing is too big to do, have, or be. Right? Write out this huge list. What you probably find is after you write about 20, you'll start running out of ideas, right? And then you'll get a second wave. And then you might write out another 20 or 30 more. And then what you'll find is you go back to the same ones over. Notice that, because the ones that you keep going back to are usually the ones that speak to kind of who you really are inside, what's really important to you. And then what you can do is think about, after you've imagined these things to do, have, or be, think about how you might want to integrate them into your life. A great thing to do is to go through your list of things you want to do, have, or be, and pick out the things that are about feelings. So you want to be popular. Well, what's being popular about? What's the feeling behind it? If you're popular and you imagine that people want to be with you, then maybe the feeling there is that you want to feel like you belong. You want to feel loved. You want to feel like you belong. Right? Write up a list, another list, I'm big on lists. Write up a list of the feelings that you would like to feel in your life. And I'm going to tell you why in a sec. You're going to put those feelings aside, that list of feelings aside. And then I'd like you to create something called a treasure box. This is a treasure box of feelings. It can be anything. You can go to the dollar store and pick up just one of those little dollar boxes. It can be a box that is small or big, a shoe box. It can be anything. You can just use anything as long as it closes. And what I'd like you to do is decorate that box. You can decorate it with tissue paper. You can put a little umbrella from one of those little drinks. You can put feathers on it. You can use wrapping paper. You can use markers or crayon, or get your kids to help you. They can do their own. And then what I would like you to do is cut a little hole in the top, kind of like a piggy bank. Cut a little hole in the top. Take your list of things that you want to feel in your life, ways that you want to feel. You want to feel excitement. You want to feel loved. You want to feel connected to other people. You want to feel significant. You want to feel connected to yourself. Whatever your feelings are, your strong feelings are. And cut them into little slips of paper. Decorate those little slips of paper. When you're decorating them, when you're drawing on them, when you're filling them full of love and emotion and attention, focus on them. Imagine what it would feel like to feel like you're part of something. Imagine what it would feel like to feel like your kids find you reliable, or to feel like, to feel joy, even if you don't feel it now. And then fold it up and put it in slowly into your creation box. And as you drop it in, say what it is. Joy. I'm moving towards a life of joy. Go in. Do that. The next feeling. I'm moving towards a life of independence. Put the next one in. I'm moving towards a life filled with self-respect. Keep putting them in. Every time you get a feeling you want to feel, write it on a slip of paper and put it in. And then revisit that box a little while down the road. Decide 5 days, 10 days, a month, whatever. Every time you go back to that box, pull it out and ask yourself, how have I increased my joy in the last week? How have I increased my joy in the last month? How am I living a more joyful life right now? How am I one step closer to that joy? That will help you learn to navigate by joy and pay attention to your feelings. It will help develop your intuition, and it will also help you learn to, well, you'll start seeing where all these different feelings show up in your life today and now. So instead of focusing on all the bad stuff that you've just come from, it will help you focus on where it is you want to go. And in fact, when you start acknowledging and realizing and experiencing those feelings, guess what? That's not a place you want to go anymore. That's a place you already are. So you're there.